Hi guys, so I wanted to film what I'm eating today, and today is April 4th, and it snowed yesterday. I'm so sad. I want it to be spring now. It's like 7:20 right now, and kitchen is messy, so I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit in the kitchen, and then I'm gonna find some breakfast and some coffee, and then I think I'm gonna make a matcha iced tea to get to work. Also, how cute is this shirt? This is Primark. I'm not really a fan of like shorter shirts, but it's stitched, so it's worth it.
Let's go running in the rain. I've been there and back again. I know how to fix a heart. Love's the cure right from the start. Oh, the love we have is true. There is something special in you.
So here's my breakfast. I got some toast with a vegan deli slice, and underneath is Italian salad, which is pretty much like coleslaw. And then I have my coffee with soy milk and some stevia caramel drops, and then my little coffee spoon.
Since your sun has set and the clouds are all that's left, oh, let's go running in the rain. Oh, let's go running in the rain. There you'll wash away the pain. We'll be running side by side till we cross the finish line. Oh, the love we have is real.
I always need some water in the morning. So I just got this tumbler, and we're going to be making the matcha iced tea. This is inspired by Lisa, like the vegan, her recipe on lemon mint matcha iced tea. I don't have mint, so I'm not going to use mint, but I will be using one fresh lemon, some matcha powder, and then I'll be using some warm water, cold water, and ice cubes. I don't think it filmed that, but I just squeezed the juice of one lemon into here. My water just boiled, but it needs to cool a little bit. So I have my matcha powder here, and I'm just gonna add some warm water. This is not boiling anymore, and it shouldn't be, because that's gonna make your matcha bitter. So I'm just gonna use my bamboo whisk and whisk everything in there. You can see when it gets that foam on top that it's done. And then we're just pouring the matcha in. I like to pour it through the rest of the lemon. And then just fill it up with water. And I'm just using a little bit of this Sweet Drops Stevia Clear Sweetener. So I just put on just a little bit of makeup, and then I have my matcha iced tea. So my job is getting lunch for everyone today, so I'm not gonna have to think about bringing lunch to work, which is something that I typically do. The vegan selection is typically not very good, but last time at least they had like peanut butter, because it's been worse where there was like literally nothing, not even jam. So I've been talking to them, and like I would really appreciate it if you would like include me in this, because obviously. So I kind of like my hair. It's like fluffy. Yeah. Anyway, I'll of course show you what I eat for lunch, and then if I have any coffee or anything, I'll show you that as well. But I'm gonna head out now. It's April 4th. There is literally so much snow everywhere. I'm so tired of the snow. So I have to say my work really delivered. I had this huge plate of toast and crackers and peanut butter and avocado and veggies, and it was amazing. And then I had grapes and a clementine for a snack, which was really nice. And then after work, I headed home and I ate waffles, and they were left over, and it was a bad idea because I had ate way too many with margarine and sugar. But yeah. And then for dinner, I decided to have some spring rolls because it was late and I didn't want to make anything. And I had them with some homemade satay sauce. And then for dessert, because I didn't eat enough waffles apparently, I had this double dip little stick with powder, which is really nice and childhood. And then I went to bed. I wanted to finish up this what I eat in a day with a little food haul. And it's been a while since I did a food haul last time, so I figured it was about time. It has been a couple of days now since I bought this stuff, so some of it has been opened, and I hope you'll excuse me for that. I'll just take all of the things that are not open first, and then we can take the open things afterwards. So the first thing I got is this First Price nut spread. This is basically vegan Nutella, and it is super cheap, and it is so good. It is mainly sugar and oil, so it's not exactly a healthy choice at 580 calories per 100 grams, but this is amazing. And then I got a new type of crisp bread. This is the Thin Crisp Beet Boost. So this is a rye crisp bread with beetroot, ginger, and chia seeds. And I don't know how well you can see that in there, but these are red. And I really like beets, and I'm really hoping that these actually taste like beets and that they're not just dyed with beet. Next up, I got this one, and this is the Koos, which means cuddle or cozy, mashed apple, and this is basically applesauce, but, okay, I haven't opened this yet, but whatever. And it has this little spout, so it is really easy to portion out, and this is so nice because as of right now in Norway, until this, finding applesauce that didn't have bites of apple in it is impossible, and when you did find that, they lasted like maybe 5 days in the fridge until they got moldy and we had to throw the rest out. And I don't use applesauce often enough that was a good option. This is a lot better, and obviously there is quite a bit of sugar in here, preservatives and everything like that. But at the same time, it's definitely going to last a lot longer than a week, so I think it's definitely worth it. And I like to use this on cinnamon, crisp bread, or baking for pancakes and stuff instead of oil or something. This is really nice, and it was pretty cheap as well compared to the rest of the jam things that are in that kind of bottle here. And I also got a pack of the Alpro dark chocolate soy dessert, and this is so good. If you haven't tried this yet, even whether you're vegan or not, this is amazing. It's like chocolate pudding, but it's better because it's dairy free, so there's no like nasty hormones and stuff in it. It's wonderful. So this has 94 calories per 100 grams, and each of these little thingies are 125 grams, which counts them at like 110 or 112 calories each. So if you just have a little bit of a sugar addiction or you just really love chocolate, this is a really good option for you. Next up, I just got some vegan margarine. This is pretty new here in Norway, and this is the smøremyk, which just means spread soft, from Eldorado, which is one of our generic brands. And they have two different kinds which are both vegan, the smøremyk and also the smørelett, which means spread light. And this one is the one that is best suited for the most. This is for baking, cooking, and also for like actual spreading on toast. While the other one, they only recommend it for spreading on toast. I got the light one first because sometimes I just like to not have as many calories. But Marius didn't like the consistency of that one, so we just changed into this one. And this is by far the cheapest vegan margarine I have bought in my life. If you are from Norway or Sweden or something, I think I paid like 7 kroner for this, which is super cheap. It's like $1. And I got a loaf of bread. This is protein bread, which I really like bread. I love bread. Toast. And when there is extra protein in it, it just keeps me full a little bit longer, which is always nice. This has 25% protein, and it comes from soybeans. and wheat gluten. So obviously this is wheat vegan, and it does have 25.6 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is amazing. And then I just got 4 lemons, and I have been using these to make lemon matcha iced tea, which I have really been enjoying lately. And now that it is getting a little bit warmer outside, I can also start making my cold brew lemonade again, which I am super excited about because it's just such a nice, refreshing drink. Next up, I also got a couple of yellow onions. These are... I cannot wait to move you guys. I got 2 yellow onions, so these are pretty tiny. I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet, but you can always use onions for everything, so it's not like they're going to go bad until I get to use them. And then I got these 2 little things of ginger, and I'm going to be using these for my kombucha, which I have started brewing at home. I am going to do a video on kombucha next time I'm making a new batch, but I'm trying to figure out different flavors that I like. So next up, I'm going to be making lemon ginger kombucha, which I'm really excited about, and that's why I got these 2. We have some beans. These are baked beans, tomato beans. And they are just like white beans in a tomato sauce, and they're really nice and filling, and they're just really tasty with like buttered toast or something. It's amazing. I only have 3 because those were the only ones that they had left. We prefer to buy the generic brand from the store, which is Rema 1000, and these are by far the cheapest and the best ones that we have found because they have more beans and less juice, and the juice is also a little bit thicker. This is a new brand of plant milks that have gotten into Rema recently. This is naturlig, which means natural or naturally. And this is an organic soy drink with calcium and vanilla. I haven't tried this yet. I'm really excited to try it out. So I'm really excited to see how these are. And this is no gluten, no GMO, and of course no dairy. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how they are. This brand also has oat milk, they have almond milk, rice milk. I think they had something else, coconut milk maybe. I've only bought the soy milk so far, and I'm excited to see how it is. I will try the oat milk at some point, but I really love my Oatly e-cafe one, the barista kind, which is like slightly higher in fat, and it's really nice and creamy. So I will try that at some point, but I'm going to be trying this first. So the last of my unopened thing is just a big thing of apple juice, and this is 1.175 liters, so it's almost half a gallon. And we usually drink a lot of, well, Marius really likes juice, and sometimes I like juice as well. And this time I just decided to get the big one because it is cheaper per liter, and we're going to finish it before it goes bad anyway. So I have 4 things now, and they are opened, so if that disturbs you in some way, feel free to leave now. This is a vegetarian pate, and this is so good. If you like pate, or if you're from Norway, you like liver pate or something like that, this one is amazing, and I think this is the 3rd or 4th time I'm buying this, and this just recently got into the market here in Norway, and it is available at Meny and at Rema, which is where I bought it the last time. So look for this, and this has this is a pate out of pea protein, and then it is also it has some sponge in it. Sponge. That's not what I meant to say. Mushrooms. The Norwegian word for mushrooms is sopp, but the Swedish word for mushroom is svamp, which means sponge. And this is a Swedish brand, so it says sponge. And I really like to eat this on toast or bagels with pickles on it. It's really good. And speaking of bagels, I have my half-eaten bagel thing here. This is just some sesame seeds bagels, and they come in like 2 different packages so that they're each vacuum sealed. So if you eat I ate one today and one yesterday, and then I have 2 more here, but now I can actually leave this for a while because this is still packaged, which is really nice and convenient. I really like bagels, but I try not to eat that every single day just because it is white bread and I prefer something that is more whole grain. And I just got some burgers. This is the Hausans Kök vegan burgers, and I ate 2 of these yesterday, and then I have 2 more left in here. And these are really, really good. Typically, I do buy these in Sweden because they are a lot cheaper and you can get a bigger package. You pay like about the same for 10 as you do it for a 4-pack here in Norway. But sometimes you just have to, because I can't live without burgers all the time. And these are actually really, really nice. And I like my burgers served with ketchup, mustard, maybe some mayo if I'm feeling it, pickles, and tomatoes. And of course, bread. And then the last thing is just some sparkling water. This is, again, it's not like a generic brand, but it's only sold at a certain store, and it's like their brand, I think. And this has no sweetening and no carbs, and this is the apple flavor. They have 4 types, I think. They have the natural, non-flavored, peach, apple, and lime, and they're all actually really, really good. I don't drink a lot of sparkling water just because it makes me burp like crazy. But sometimes I just need to treat myself, and I get some sparkling water. And I think also part of the reason why I burp so much when I drink sparkling water is because I never drink it. So I think that if I did start drinking it regularly, I don't think it's going to be a problem. That was everything that I got this time around at the grocery store. So remember to give this video a big like if you liked it. Leave any comments down below. Let me know if you even like these what I eat in a days and food haul videos. Should I continue to combine them, or should I start splitting them up like I have done in the past? Let me know what you prefer. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and of course follow me on Instagram at chrisbeeblack if you want to see more of what I buy and do in a day. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!